I really like this guy. He's fucking the coolest. You know, having an animal that comes out of nowhere and picks you, it's better than having you go and just pick an animal yourself. And he's got a lot of characteristics like me, so I like him. And I told him, I said, dude, you ain't got no idea. Best friend you can have in the world is a homie human. Homie human. I said, look, you won't let me touch you yet? I said, you don't know about the kitty massage. The fucking kitties go crazy over that shit. They'll scratch your head. Shit, you can't even reach your head, fool. You can't reach your head. He loves it. He shoots out here. He'll shoot out. Right? What you said? I wanted you to meet my friend Amanda. He said, I seen her. I said, yeah, but you not met her. He's like, I ain't letting nobody touch me that I don't know. And I said, I understand. You finicky. You don't fuck around like that. It took him about a month before he let me and my dad touch him. He was real curious. But, you know, I began to talk to him and tell him the story of the world and stuff that Cat didn't know. You know, he's a cat. He knows cat stuff. So he let me know the cat things I needed to know before he came in the world, and he had cat information. And he had shared that with me. And I appreciated it. As you can see, he can relax and be a cat on a hot day like this and just chill because he has his human companionship. Right. Uh-huh. That's right. And he's pretty badass. I like it when he goes over there and then he gets up in the grass and the hay and shit, and his eyes are real fucking big and crazy looking. And then he goes and attacks. Oh yeah, he does. He goes and attacks, and you know it's important for a kitty to stay gathering him skills to you know, it's got to be able to fight, man. Some bitch can fight good because he gets them. He be having dragonflies in his mouth and shit. I mean, dragonflies are pretty quick, so to get a dragonfly, he's got to be shut up on his toes. You don't let them dogs get you. Man, I'd fuck them up if they get you. But he's a damn good companion. Now, I've been bitching most of this week, or the prior week, about my friend that had stayed here. I still want to clear it up because I don't have any negativity coming out towards her, and I'm praying for her to get whatever she needs for whatever. But like I said, I was really shocked on how hateful that she was and how she was trying to take my words and reconstruct them. Now, mind you, I was pissed after like day 10 or however long it was of just sleeping there. Well, if I cooked, I'd cook her something and leave it. I'd tell her it was there. She'd mumble some shit. And then there'd be food that would go to waste because none of us could eat it because I would make food for her. So sometimes I wouldn't because she didn't participate. I really didn't know how to interact because she wasn't doing anything. There was times that she did. But you know, I just don't understand why be so hateful. Why would you have, you know, why would you need to? I'm very hateful. That's classic narcissism. And I wouldn't have mind if it wouldn't have been for the dog. Because she sleep all day. The dog follow you around, wants to run out the door every time, runs up to every person that comes in, you know, and she just didn't give a fuck about none of it. Didn't really give a shit. If I said stuff about how I felt, it was clear that she didn't care. You know, if somebody doesn't care about your feelings, that's really not a good sign. And then if they attack you for saying how you feel, That's another fucking negative. I know. So when I was like, look, I tell her how I feel. I was like, if this is gonna how it's gonna be, you probably should find somewhere. You need to go. But I didn't say you need to leave now. I said if this is gonna how it's gonna be, you need to go. But because she was going through shit and depressed and not really doing anything about it, but just having the opportunity to just not do anything and then stay up all night, creep around. I'd hear this noise. I'd hear my fucking pow pow in my bathroom. All this shit. Her paraphernalia on the bathroom. People come over and they use the restroom. She's got fucking torches and shit in there, like and didn't think nothing about it. Just didn't care. That's not really appropriate. And I just wanted to see, well, can you participate, We eat dinner at a certain time, you want to eat dinner with us, you can help cook or do something. Just played the pity me card. And I'm not really feeling to pity her. Because she can do stuff. She's not disabled like that. I mean, she might be now, but, she's just been unhealthy on her own. I don't have any malice towards her, but I could tell that that's not the true case for her. And that's really disturbed me because that causes me shit. And somebody just goes and badmouths me. But, it doesn't make any sense. If you're the person that helped them out and let them come and stay in your space, and then she was going to use any means to say, flip it on me. Oh, if I go and get you this, then you will be all right. You're just mad because I didn't know. I don't need her to get shit. I don't need her for nothing. If she did, that'd be great. It'd be nice. If she didn't, oh well, fuck it. But I just don't. It was that hatefulness, man. Somebody being that much hateful and then gonna be right here and be completely hateful and then go back 7 years to the relationship and say all this other shit that didn't happen. Try not to feel bad about it. It's just upsetting because I felt used the whole time. Just like she was just using. I didn't do that at her place. I washed dishes. I cooked. I cleaned the place when she was gone. I tried to get a job, but I would go to the fucking employment agency. I filled out all that shit. I couldn't get nobody to hire me. I was trying to get my old job back. They said I didn't pass the background check. And then when I moved back here, I went to work at the Army base. So what kind of shit is that? It was as if they didn't want me in Houston working. Now, granted, I was on a fucking bicycle, and I'd ride my fucking bike during the daytime and go and fill out applications and shit. But I did all that. And then I left. But she started getting disgruntled and crazy back then. Yelling and acting all. I'm sure she was stressed out, but, I don't let people treat me like just talk shit to me. Because I don't just talk shit to you unless you're fucking with me. And then I will. And usually if I have to talk shit to you, I just let it out and then I'm done. I have to vent. If you're going to bottle your shit in and play nice and be all pissed off, that's not the way. Plus my dad needs to go to the hospital and, there's times we need to leave and then you're going to just be asleep here in our house with all our shit. It's not like I thought she was going to take anything, but it's not my house. And it makes every fucking move so difficult. And she just didn't care. She would give you some reason, and tell you, something else. Oh, well, da, 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 da. And totally just discount anything said to her. That's not really the right way to do people. If somebody tells you how they feel, You don't argue with them about it. You can be like a kid and throw a fit and get mad at them and try to flip it around. That's what she did. With very low emotional intelligence. Doesn't process emotion. If she did, maybe, I think you have a better life when you deal with your emotions. You might get angry about something, you don't feel right. You just let somebody know why you don't feel right. Why you don't feel. One, I didn't feel right because I couldn't find none of my shit that wasn't missing. And she's going to say, oh, your room's so messy and this and that and other. Yeah, it is. I kept it messy so I could keep her the fuck out of there. And plus, I didn't want her in my bed fucking sleeping. She would take my whole damn room. And to my credit, she had came and stayed before, and I moved out of my room and let her stay in there. She would bring people over in the middle of the night. We close our house at 10 o'clock. We don't go in and out. We lock the doors. My dad goes to sleep. That's how I feel safe. She want to go in and out anytime she wants. And then started bringing weird people over. You just don't do that in someone else's fucking environment. The problem is, she fucking thinks she runs shit and doesn't like to take any fucking orders or follow any rules. She wants to do whatever the fuck she wants to do and doesn't give a shit about anybody else but her. Is the reality. That's how she's been. You get close to her, you see this. It's not a fucking, you can't miss it. And someone that doesn't give a shit about what you feel will tell you, basically, well, then do something else. And so that's not going to work. She has all these friends. I doubt, because they all started dropping off whenever she needed help. But obviously she still had some because she fucking is, one of those people. Tries to be all social and in everybody's shit. So there would be somewhere she could go. But it wasn't going to work like that here. Not if you're going to sleep right here where I'm at all day. In the way. Dog sits right here. Dog trying to get out. All this bullshit. It's just too fucking much, man. And really, she needed to go with her daughter. I felt like that. And I thought about it. But I really feel like that's what she's supposed to do. And I'm usually pretty good about that, knowing. And I didn't just pull it out of my ass. But she would have had to let the dog go. And was playing the abandonment issues with the dog card. The dog would have been happy wherever he went. That's just the way it is. She didn't want to let go of the dog. It was her comforting blanket.